Catch right there. It's left. He's off to the races.
The grab, touchdown, Philadelphia.
Robinson walks in, touchdown Washington.
And Prescott protected, throws.
And a touchdown from Jackson Dart to little Jordan Humphrey.
Welcome back, King of the East. We just wrapped up week 7. Had some great games over the weekend. We had the Skins and Cowboys, the Philly against the Vikings, and then the Giants against the Broncos. We're going to start off with the Commanders-Cowboys matchup. Let Ryan give his recap on how he felt the game went. So go ahead, Ryan.
We came to Dallas and we lost.
You gonna elaborate a little bit more?
It's like, nah, it was a terrible game again. You made the point about injuries about us last year. Yeah, it's facing the type of injuries we facing. It ain't nothing you could do. Granted, I don't care who was out there on that field. You playing the worst defense in the league at the end of the day. Like, you guys show up. Like, I don't care what nobody says. You just flat out guys show up. That was a great opportunity for a lot of guys too. Like, I feel like Chris Moore could have. I don't know if he got another contract, but shit, he could have had the opportunity to stay on the team a little longer. Did nothing. Luke McCaffrey, people could have looked at him a lot different. Did nothing. Robbie Chosen took full advantage of his opportunity.
Yeah, he did.
Every target that he had, he caught the ball, and he just looked like he fit the part. Jalen Lane, the only reason he gets a little nod is because it's okay. You're a 4th-round rookie. You're a punt returner guy. You're this. But you like, come on, bro. You got to show up too. Dallas did a great job of stopping the run. And they all they did was straight man coverage. You had to be a crazy person to not have that game plan against Luke McCaffrey, Jalen Lane, and Robbie Chosen. If you played the same defense and gave these guys an opportunity to get off on you, you are insane. And Matt Eberflus did a good job of adjusting, crunching down that defensive line, get in the interior and everything, and even having enough guys on the edge to just stop the run. It was a bad game defensively, which, I mean, who didn't think that the Cowboys were going to explode offensively? But it's just a few things that I keep seeing from fans, and it's like really grinding my gears. It's one, when we're watching the game, it's, oh, Joe Witt is doing this. Oh, why is Joe Witt doing that? Oh, why is Joe Witt doing this? And then on Monday, you get on Twitter, yeah, I don't know why the Commanders traded for Marshawn Lattimore. He's this, and I don't know why they did this. I don't know why they did that. At some point, somebody's got to pick a side, and they got to figure out if they want to be against the coaches or if they want to be against the players. Me, motherfucker, you getting paid $15 million, $10 million, all this. You need to go out there and make plays. There were too many times, and I'm glad Marshawn said it.
Okay.
And I'm glad Marshawn said it. We right there, we just not making the play. So it's only so much a coach could do. You know what I mean? This is the same coaching staff where everybody was putting them up on a pedestal, talking about how great they are, and now everybody wants to see them go. I'm not joining that group. I can't do it. You know, you got to watch the game holistically. Really scared about Jaden Daniels. Hope he's all right. That was a scary hit. But I think for the most part, when he was in the game, you know, he took advantage of what he had. Came out in the first half with almost 200 yards and 2 touchdowns. So, I mean, the game was going to keep going. The game probably would have ended 50-30 or something, or 50-40 if it all was said and done. But it just was a bad game defensively, and I don't know where we go from here, honestly.
Sheesh. Not gonna lie. Anybody got to respond to that?
Yeah, when you say you don't know where you're going from here, like, are we talking playoffs? Are we talking like you feel like the season's over? Like, what do you mean by that?
Nah, man, I'm talking about you got to fill a roster at this point.
Okay.
Like, Now you've lost both your starting defensive ends
Yeah.
for the season. You've lost your starting strong safety for the season. You've lost not for the season, but you lost Terry McLaurin. Who really knows if it's for the season or not? You lost, for what it's worth, you lost Noah Brown. But yeah, you lose. I mean, Debo, I don't see him being out for a long time. But it's just at this moment, who's out there that you could go get? Who's out there that you can afford? You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, we got a draft next year. I get it. We went all in, and I really love the plan. Because if the plan was able to stick, things would be a lot different. But once you get bit by these injuries, it's just no coming back from these. Now we doing what the Bills did last year, and we got Von Miller coming in to play the run defense, and that's not what he came for.
Nah.
So,
Damn, it's all bad.
yeah.
What you got for him, Mahad?
Yeah, no, I'm not. Your offense wasn't really. I mean, when Jaden was in, it wasn't your offense to me. From what I saw, obviously I didn't get to watch the game full. I'm gonna do that, but I was just following the drives. I felt like y'all were scoring. What was it, 27-15? I mean, it was still a game at that half, and I think that's when he went out. But yeah, your defense, man, your defense is trash. It's bad out there. Marshawn Lattimore is looking like a miss. I think honestly, y'all got to do something. Y'all might have to start somebody else in nickel and move Mikey out there, man. But like you said, I saw some of the highlights. They were in plays. It was just great passes. Dak was on it, and I think the Cowboys they tough, man. But the Commanders, honestly, I'm at that point for y'all where I think it's over, man. I looked at y'all next three. That's some tough games coming up, bro. If you lose 2 out of 3 of them games, bro, it's gonna be real tough to make the playoffs. But
Yeah.
I simply I think it's over for y'all this year. That's all.
Yeah. I mean, unless you could get your receivers back,
Yeah.
I think our offense is good enough to keep us in games if we're at full tilt. But if you're going out there the next 3 or the next 2, the next one with Mariota and nobody on defense, man, it's
gonna look tough. It's gonna be hard.
in my opinion, it might be a time where it's like, okay, a guy like Deron Payne, who's always on that bubble of we love him, but we could get a lot for him. Like, is it to the point where it's like, man, we got to start building through the draft again? Like, I just would like to know what the
We did that to y'all? Goodness gracious.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Y'all didn't do that to us. It's the fact that we losing all these guys.
Yeah, no, don't worry.
Like,
That's a big loss.
it don't matter who we play. It's like, Slim, these are season-ending injuries, and they got time you got to get back onto we got guys that might come back on the PUP list next year to start the season. And that's 3 starters.
So as far as turning the season around, you got the trade deadline coming up in 2 weeks, maybe 1 week. I don't remember exactly. But so what would you like your team to improve on more? Like the offense or the defensive side first? Like, do you want another receiver?
What would I like, but was realistic? I don't know if it's realistic. I would like us to improve on defense, but I don't know how.
Yeah, defense is probably would be the focus because y'all getting guys back on offense.
Who's available? What do we have to offer? And like the only thing that we have appealing to offer is Deron Payne. And he's under contract for this year and next year.
Y'all can trade picks, right?
You said what?
Y'all can't trade picks?
We traded too many. We don't have a second or fourth next year.
It's tough too. It's tough too because you can't just trade one player and then fix your defense. Also, in-season trades are also like you can mess up trying to force something. Like obviously, if a guy like Max Crosby comes with
if we traded a starter, that's for the future. That ain't for a player.
Yeah.
No. That ain't for a player.
My man is he a Commanders fan? He said he wouldn't be mad if y'all came and got Kayvon. What do you think?
How, friend?
He
didn't report stat.
How?
You can get Kayvon for a third.
In free agent?
A third for sure.
Now, he's not worth it. He's not worth it? Here's my thing. He's not worth it when you don't have enough picks.
He had 1 assist over the weekend. That was it.
Hey, yeah, if you get Kayvon Thibodeau, you might as well have kept Montez Sweat.
You can't make that trade and you don't have like a flurry of picks.
Okay.
I went my eye on that one. I ain't gonna.
Y'all think they're the same
Them the
caliber
same
player?
type of players to me.
To me,
I came
yeah.
on that same.
Yeah. I would give because it's like they're solid players, but they don't
Yeah.
exceed expectation, and they
They're not.
both
They're
first.
not.
That's fair.
They're not
That's fair.
Miles Garrett and T.J. Watt, but they are
Yeah,
serviceable edge rushers.
Yeah,
I'll take
and
it.
realistically, they top 5 picks. Montez was projected as top 5 until that heart thing. So
Okay.
Avery,
All
what you
right.
think, man? I ain't heard your recap of the game.
Man, y'all seen it, man. Like, I'm just happy, we had a good offense today and defense today. I think this was our best balanced game. A lot of people might attribute it to injuries or whatever. I don't really care about that. I don't think we cared about that either. You can see us during the pregame, we was dancing, getting that shit off. Like, and Dak said, you see how we having fun right now? That's what we about to do. You know what I'm saying? So he set the tone, and I think that's exactly what we did on offense. And I don't know. I just seen a lot of differences on our offense from last year too, just from a coaching standpoint. Like, right before halftime when we got the ball back with 40 seconds, our first play we got sacked. That was the only sack of the game. But Shoddy called a timeout. Mike McCarthy would not have called a timeout. He would have kept the clock going. But he called it at 32 seconds. The next play, 1-on-1 to George Pickens, right in the bucket on Marshawn. And then the very next play, Javonte Williams popped one off, took it to the 2-yard line. Very next play, we scored a third. So it's like, I feel like those are little differences, like the aggressiveness of what we have on offense this year. It's just killing teams, and I'm loving it. It's a large due part to Shoddy. I'm loving my coach, and I'm going to talk about the defense. So defense, like Ryan said, I agree with everything Ryan said. I'm not going to lie. I was surprised. I didn't think he was going to come on and talk his truth like that. I like that. But nah, like Ryan said, we stopped the run. I think Krosky had like 33 yards or whatever. Like, everybody had like 33 yards, pretty much. I looked at the stats earlier. Nobody popped off. So, did well stopping the run. The pass was a little shaky. I mean, Jaden, he had his moments. I think we could have had more sacks than we did. We had 4 sacks, but I think we could have did better. We missed some opportunities, but Jaden was doing his Jaden thing, so not too mad at it. But I was happy with my defense. I didn't even know who number 25 was coming in. I knew Trey Diggs wasn't playing, but then I seen Bridges. Like, at first I thought it was Phil Booth, but then I remember we cut him, so I don't know who the Bridges kid was, but he had a decent day against, of course, they weren't starting receivers, but they in the NFL. Like Ryan said, fuck all that. I think you got to strap up. Fuck it, And they was in man most of the game, too, so it's mano y mano. So a lot of Manners fans talking about the wide receiver stuff. I feel like we didn't have our best corners out there either. Yeah, we had Bland, but, that was it. It wasn't like we had all of our starting corners, too. So I think it was a good game on both parts. Like I said, it was our most balanced game. I'm not going to expect that same type of performance from our defense week on, week out. If we do get that, so be it. But I'm not about to ride off a high and think, yeah, our defense is strapped and all that. That's not where I'm going with it.
I'm happy to hear that.
Yeah. So just let the viewers know, I ain't one of them Cowboys fans. It's a week by week league. So happy from what I've seen, and I hope we build off of it. That's all we can do. I really hope Eberflus sticks to mixing it up. I don't know if this was a week by week thing. Okay, we're gonna play man because, like Ryan said, we playing little backups and whatnot. It's a good opportunity to start playing man. I want him to keep doing that. So because you gotta give your guys a chance. Like I told you gotta mix it up. It helps your bad DBs. It helps your bad front and all that. And our front looked pretty good too against their line. So yeah, man, I'm just happy with it just because it was a well-balanced game for both sides of the ball, and I haven't seen that much this year. It's just been the offense carrying. So yeah,
I'm
that's
proud
right.
of that. We each
You was breaking up.
other.
Say it one more time.
I said we proud of each other's recaps because I thought you was gonna come on here like, you know what I mean? Like, we found it.
Uh,
We found it. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, like I said, I'm a football fan before a Cowboys fan always. I'm gonna just talk
Yeah.
football. I ain't gonna get into the hype, all that. Nah, we gonna talk football here just like you just did. So yeah, nah, that's good for our games. Let's get into the losers now. Yeah, I'm gonna talk to Conte. Conte and them, they had a rough loss, man. Y'all know how that Broncos game with the Giants. They were up 19 points, and Broncos came back in the fourth quarter, dropping 33 points in one quarter, which was crazy. And we want to hear it from Conte, man. How you feel about that game, man?
This game hurt, man. This is up there. Hey, if you're a Giants fan, you listening, you remember that Panthers game where they kicked the field goal. You remember the Vikings game when they kicked the field goal. You remember when Deshaun Jackson ran that punt back. This, in my opinion, this is on caliber with that, man.
I'm with
this
you.
one hurt, bro. Because let Let me start off from the beginning. First off, I don't even know where this came from, but it was up with them niggas. I don't know what happened, but it was just up with them, bro. All week, it was just nothing but smoke between the teams, right? And we come into the game, and it's a big test. That's a good defense, you know what I mean? And I kind of said it last time on the pod that I'm not really worried about their offense. It's the defense that I was
Yeah, he
really
did say
about.
that.
And we came out hooping. I'm over here in the chat talking about belts. I'm over here. I'm talking about belts. It's looking like one of them, right? Back to back weeks. I'm in. And then that fourth quarter came, bro. They started coming back. Let's start getting into some of the key plays, man. That Jackson Dart interception hurt. That one hurt. It gave them a red zone opportunity. We had a 10-point lead at the time. He throws the pick. They immediately score. Now it's a 3-point game. It's still kind of like, all right, cool. We not, you know what I mean? But in my opinion, yes, our kicker lost. I'm not gonna say our kicker lost us the game. He didn't do his job. But at the same time, I think some of the management that our coaches was doing, like game management, kind of cost us this one. I think instead of that third down play where Jackson Dart threw a deep ball, I think we should have ran the clock a little bit out on that one. You know, we just made a lot of mistakes late, and I think the defense was gassed. I think the defense came out, they were hooping, you know, shut them out first half. And I think they started to get tired. Brian Burns, he was clearly hurt that second half, his ankle. You saw it on the play where he had to get back, and we got the offsides. He was limping all the way back. It was a rough one, man. Shout out to the Broncos. I gotta give them that, bro. To come like most teams would have gave up, but for them to score 33 points in a quarter, they wanted that. And it was this Super Bowl little anniversary. Demaryius Thomas got inducted to the Ring of Honor. So shout out to them. I'm gonna talk some good stuff though, man. Jackson Dart. I've been saying it these past few weeks. Hey, we have a quarter. He's our guy. He's a guy. I don't see how you can hate on him. He went against a top, I'll say 3 defense in the league, and he was hooping. And we don't have nobody. Like, I don't think y'all really understand. Our wide receivers is not that.
Wendell Robinson the one.
So he's out here hooping with not the best talent. He looks good. There's just some things he need to clean up. One thing I'll say I don't like about Jackson is when we're down and we kind of need a play, he gets a little too trigger happy. We got bailed out because of the refs, but there were some bad throws late in the game, so that's something he definitely needs to clean up. But I'm happy with the way the offense looked. Defense, I think we seriously need to have a conversation about our defensive coordinator. It's bad. That's.
Oh, Brian Burns did have a conversation about it.
Yeah, yeah. Brian Burns was heated. He was heated. And understandably, like, you got to put the guys in a position to win. We're rushing 3 late. Bo Nix, he got time, and he found the guy. Especially, and also we got to talk about Paulson Adebo. He got hurt. Javon Holland got hurt. Those key players. Those are guys that we need. First half they're in the game, they don't score. I'm not saying it's just them, but man, it's bad.
It helps.
Exactly, it helps. And they capitalize on all the opportunities. We look good, but we gotta win these games. These are the games we're gonna win. I'm also mad because I feel like if we would have won this game, I think we go out there and we get a wide receiver. I think we're back in the hunt in our division, but now we're 2-5. There's no point of getting rid of some draft capital or anything to go get a Waddle or Jacoby Myers. There's no point of it anymore. So I don't even want to make that trade. I think we kind of just keep the season to develop in Jackson Dart, build off of this, build off of that, and yeah, let's keep hooping.
Hitting the draft.
Yeah, exactly.
And that was my thing about what I was saying. Like, why be upset about the way y'all are right now? Because it's like, honestly, do you want Dayball back?
I do. I want him back.
Oh, you do want Dayball back?
Yeah,
it was me saying he was going to get fired.
Yeah,
but those are the type of games that get a coach fired.
Like, I think the model of your team is like y'all have so many pieces, but y'all have valuable. I look at them as valuable assets.
Yeah.
Like on top of draft picks too. Like, yeah, it's great get those wins here and there and everything like that, but you got a ton of assets. You got a ton of draft capital where you could really build this team and really build this team around Jackson Dart.
Yeah.
Which leads me to my other question about Jackson Dart is playing with nobody, and he's having a great first year.
Mm-hmm.
I just had to ask my great reference here, my beautiful lady. I said, "Babe, did Daniel Jones play with Odell Beckham?"
Nah.
And she said, "In New York?" I said, "Yeah." She said, "Nah." Can somebody fact check that for me?
I don't think so.
Nah, he ain't play with
Who did Daniel Jones? Well, who was his top receiver?
Darius Slayton.
Slayton, Shepard, and Saquon, and
I
Evan
say he had
Ingram.
a, he had a, he had a solid little team.
Evan Ingram, and
Did he have
I
Odell?
can't.
I don't think he had Odell.
I thought he
Guys,
had 1 year with Odell, but he got hurt.
But I think he
so
got
this is
hurt.
my thing, guys. This is
Yeah.
my thing. Hey, Daniel Jones had a great 1 year. Had a great first year. Amazing.
So did
Like
Jaden Daniels.
it was like, hey, let's say this is the guy. And speak of Jay and Daniels.
That's what I'm saying. You can't. What you trying to say? He's having
But
a
Yeah,
good
this,
year.
we getting at.
this
He's
the JD6 versus JD5. Like slow. Let's
Oh my
what?
god.
He had a
Oh, great game, bro.
Nobody's talking about the game that he had. I'm just telling you off the fact that you are in a great position. Let this team develop.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking from experience, let this team develop, and I guarantee you, y'all will be all right in the end. But right now, throwing them out there like, damn, we should have got that win. Y'all gonna end the season with 8 wins, or like in the perfect world that you want, you're
Yeah.
gonna end the season with 8 wins. You're gonna fight for that last playoff spot. You're gonna get a draft pick. You can't get a guy that can help your team. Like, just develop it. Move these assets around, like really make something happen. But it's like
I
build
think if you
around
can get Waddle, go
that
get Waddle.
dude that y'all so high on. You know what I'm saying?
Waddle is not worth it no more for me, in my opinion.
But why? It's not gonna It's not gonna be a first round pick. You're not gonna get. It's gonna be a second, third round pick. That's not. You're not getting
Nah,
Jalen Waddles for a second, third.
I don't think that's a. I don't think that's like a. That's not
That's
gonna
a
take
move for the
multiple picks.
future.
That's a move for the future for sure. But
Yeah, that's not gonna take multiple picks.
do we need to give
And
up
I got
a second
my
round
fan.
pick for that? Like, I feel like, especially in
I don't
today's
even think.
NFL, you could find a receiver that can get busy.
I don't even think you had to trade the second.
Yeah,
How
it might
old
be a
is he?
third. It might be a third and a
26.
fifth.
Oh, he's 26. I don't know. Yeah, I was about to say if you do 2 picks, it'll be a third and probably like a conditional pick or something.
Sheesh.
Yeah. But
But I
this is
think the
speaking of.
Giants.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, my fault. Well, no,
No,
finish
this
what
is
you saying.
because Ryan is the Jackson Dart hater, and I feel like this is the best defense he's gonna face all year. He put 32 on them. Like I at this point, I don't know what more you need to see from the kid. Like, can he moves? You know what I'm saying? Like, are you? Does your stand still stay that you think he's gonna fizzle out? Like, are you a believer a little bit?
Yeah, bro.
Oh
I
my gosh.
don't see long term that he's gonna be the starting quarterback of the New York Giants long term. I don't.
All right, man. I don't know what
All
he
right.
gonna do for
Don't.
you. What's up, Mahai? What you got for me?
Nah, I mean, I think the Giants, man. I think y'all still a tough team to beat. That's showing, bro. Jackson Dart is major. Like this week, going into this week, I'm definitely a little nervous to play y'all. Like that's from Jackson Dart. I was not nervous to play the Giants at all prior
Yeah.
to this, but yeah, that's just a bad L, man.
It is a bad L.
They like you just got fine. You can't like once they score 21 in the fourth, you gotta sit up or something. Like y'all gotta figure it out.
Yeah.
But 33 in the fourth is just a horrible fourth quarter from the defensive coordinator. I've been seeing they talking about fans been calling for him to get fired. But I wouldn't panic on y'all. Like y'all a team that's playing with no y'all have nothing to play for, and that's a dangerous team. So
Yeah.
I think y'all still gonna compete. Y'all gonna try to sneak in the playoff talks, or at least in this creep up in this division. See, depending on what Dallas does. I don't know how Dallas' schedule is the rest of the year, but yeah, I wouldn't panic too much on y'all. But they ball's virtually out of there unless some magical shit happens. To me, 33
We'll see.
points
Yeah,
is just.
We'll see.
yeah. Just going off Dayball. I want to ask Conte how you felt about the play calling while y'all had the lead, because I felt like that was an issue as far as the game. I know a lot of people talking about the defense coordinator, but I feel like the play calling fizzled out as the league grew. In my opinion.
I think we started playing with the lead, and it was a combination. I agree with you. The play calling wasn't the best late. I felt like we didn't really make our mind up. Are we going for points or are we trying to kill clock?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's how we end up throwing that interception. We probably should have just ran the ball, right? We run the ball. It was third down. We run the ball. They stop us. They say we don't get the first down, right? It was like it was 3rd and 7 or something like that. We pumped the ball. They still got to go a whole field with like at that point they had like one timeout or something to come score instead of getting the interception and within the 20 yards and
that stopped the clock too.
Exactly, yeah. So the play calling was a little weird, but I don't know. Even with that, we should have won this game.
Yeah, for sure. I just felt like even when y'all was up 36-33 and y'all are throwing the ball, it's nothing wrong with that, but like the routes are all downfield. Like, why are we throwing bombs?
Yeah,
like,
no, I definitely agree with that. Late in the game, it was getting kind of desperate. Like you fiending to make a play. That's why I was saying.
And you're winning. I'm like, yo, you have the 3-point lead. It's 2 minutes something seconds. Why are we throwing deep routes? Like, why don't we have something crossed or something? It's only all you need was 4 yards.
Yeah.
And I just felt like the play calls were downfield instead of just to get the first down. It was weird to me.
And even the decision making from Dart, I think that's a young guy that's trying to be a guy. You know, you're trying to be a superstar. You gotta kind of calm it.
That too. I do agree with that.
Make the correct plays. But he is a superstar, and he is here for the long run. You know, hey, we're gonna see y'all later, Ryan.
I wish I knew you 6 years ago, because I would love to hear what you said about Daniel Jones.
I was a Daniel Jones fan.
He was a Daniel Jones fan
in New York.
I don't know why we talking about Dan Jones like he's not an MVP candidate right now.
Oh, Avery, are they talking to us?
I'm saying though, you saying Daniel,
hold on.
That's what I'm saying. Your take don't make sense though, because you're talking about Jackson Dart fizzling out, but the guy you're comparing to him is one of the best quarterbacks this season. So
talk about it.
I don't get that comparison. The Giants.
What I see from Daniel Jones from his rookie year. What I saw from Daniel Jones his rookie year, I loved what I saw.
Yeah, he
like I talk about with the throwing mechanics and everything. I love Daniel Jones fully. Like I'm weird. I like fucking Jacoby Brissett. He's ass, but he's just the type of guy who just gets the job done. And I think Daniel Jones is that type of guy, but he's just a little better as a quarterback, as an athlete. Jackson Dart, I don't see him I think he's a better athlete than he is a quarterback.
Dart was getting like he had over 300 on the Broncos, bro. Like they ain't been you know the Broncos only gave up 6 touchdowns in 6 games before this game, and they just put up 33.
Oh, he had a great game. Don't get it twisted.
I'm just saying, as far as like Jackson Dart, and you comparing him to Daniel Jones' rookie year, I think he's having a way better rookie year than Daniel Jones.
He had 3 touchdowns through the air, 1 touchdown through the ground.
And he scored every first drive he's had in the NFL. He scored a touchdown.
Can we be realistic? The game has changed a lot too.
Explain.
With this kickoff, you getting the ball on the 40-yard line every time. You're going to score a lot of points.
Well, Denver only had 6 touchdowns.
I don't say that to take away anything from Jackson Dart. I more so say that about the amount of points that the Broncos may have given up on Sunday.
Yeah, it ain't been like that all the other Sundays. So
y'all played them this year, right?
Gotta give them some credit.
Yeah, got them 30.
Okay. Y'all gonna put up 33, 32?
Shit, I depending on who out there.
Okay.
Shit, they have shit out there.
Put up 32 when y'all play us. Is the question.
Oh, that's gonna happen. From what I see,
and we gonna see Slim.
I wouldn't be asking them that one.
Until then,
I'll say not right now. Y'all don't want to see them right now, Ryan. Right.
Yeah,
they don't. They don't want to see us right now. I'm telling you, they don't.
I don't want to see them right now.
You don't want to see them right now, bro.
I would love to play the Giants every week.
I respect it.
All right, my let's get into the Vikings-Eagles matchup, man. Y'all got the win. I ain't really like the win, but hey, a win's a win, right? That's the story with the Eagles. So
you ain't like the win.
That's a little shade.
You ain't like the win. I love the win. What is you talking about? I loved what I saw from Kevin Patullo, man. He got his head out his ass finally, man. We ran passing plays and play action out of the I formation for the first time this season under the center, bro. Like we brought the extra lineman in for max protect. It looked like it was a play we was running early in the game. It was a lot of swing. It was a lot of tosses coming out that play. A little dump off to the tight end. Play action. Yeah. Smitty 79 yards over the top in that same formation. And Smitty made that call, so I'm not gonna give all the credit to Patullo. But yeah, I like what I saw the first drive of the game. I like what I saw from the running game. Saquon had four carries, 24 yards the first drive of the game. He was getting
Yeah.
yard. Our center, Cam Jurgens, got hurt. Run game was non-existent. Like Brett Toth is a horrible backup center. We got to either start the young kid we drafted, Drew Kendall, give him a shot while Cam is out and let him fully get healthy. But I can't do no more Brett Toth at center, bro. He was bad, bro. He was getting exposed yesterday. From the offense, I was very pleased for Petula to get the passing game going, man. We would do a game like this from our receivers. Devontae Smith had a career high 183 yards. They went at Isaiah Rodgers yesterday. They must have
Okay.
knew tendencies from camp, and they knew what they could get from him. But he was getting got on that. The Vikings, that was the most passing yards that they gave up this season as well. I didn't like Flores' plan. He ran a lot of man and was all out blitzing, and that's Jalen Hurts. That's what he beats. Like that was the Chiefs' game plan against us, but. You can't run man against with those receivers. Those receivers, I know the passing game ain't going. I don't care if you run man and you let us know you're running cover one. We're gonna figure it out. And yeah, that's all from the offense. I was pleased we got to build on that. I wanna get Saquon going though, man. I thought that was the way the game started. I was like, oh yeah, he's about to have a day, but yeah, well, our O line got to get it together. As soon as he gets the ball, somebody's in the backfield already tackling him. He's doing spin moves, juking in the backfield. Like he's not getting untouched like he was last year, 4 or 5 yards, then breaking. But yeah, I was pleased with the
Yeah.
offense. I don't got much to say. Defense, first half was light. Well, they were stout. They gave up 6 points and got a defensive touchdown. I was pleased with trying Jihad out at edge and getting the Kobe back in. I think that's why our run defense looked a lot better. Jordan Mason was getting tough yards, but he wasn't breaking. So N'Kobe Dean had a good game. He had like 6 tackles, 1 tackle for loss, but he was physical. He was playing that run. So
Keep
Adoree
hooping.
Jackson, surprisingly, Adoree Jackson was having a good game. He was
He got
until he
hurt.
got hurt. Yeah, until he got hurt, he was actually having him a little game. And Keely came in. Keely had a rough outing, but I ain't gonna lie, we did a good job on Jettas. Jordan Addison killed both our corners yesterday. So
I was about to say, I ain't hear Mitchell's name yet.
no, Quinyon did a good job on Jettas. It was 3 targets, I think, for like 24 yards. But nah, Addison got him. There was a broken coverage on the first one. Carson Wentz should have hit a touchdown. That was a horrible ball. Addison had to come back to it.
I'm glad you said that because I was bringing that up later. I'm
Yeah,
commend you
no,
for
no,
that
no,
one.
no. Oh, Carson, he gave that first half. He gave us that game. Second half, he played, I'd say, fairly well. But the first half, he saved us. I like what I saw from Makuba. Makuba had a strong day in coverage today. That one missed tackle on Jefferson that led to that 50-yard catch he had. If he made that tackle, it was a 6-yard game. But from coverage, that was his best day in coverage since being in the league. So I'm definitely pleased with that. Defense got to throw a complete game. Josh Uche got a sack. Jalen Carter was he's the reason that interception happened. He killed Carson. But yeah, I'm pleased with what I'm saying. We need help though at edge, and I still think we need to go get another corner. But this is a good game to build off of. I was pleased with what I saw. If we did play a good quarterback though, that game would have been a little sweatier.
I feel like you slicing Petula a little bit too much. I understand the little adjustments he made and whatnot, but I feel like y'all still couldn't get going. Like I don't know. I just felt like y'all couldn't get going. Like in the first half, I think y'all only scored 1 touchdown. Even with all the success when Jalen Hurts throws and everything, I feel like it still wasn't good enough. You feel me? So I feel like y'all still could need to get more rolling. I feel like their defense wasn't really stopping y'all as much as y'all was
Oh,
stopping yourselves.
for
So
sure,
I
for
wouldn't
sure.
give Petula as much hype as you giving him, but
Nah,
it
he's
was still a
better
great
though.
game from Jalen Hurts. It was a great game from Jalen Hurts. But like you said to Petula's point, Petula point, y'all's first play of the game was a handoff under center, and I was surprised to see that. It wasn't a shotgun handed off to Saquon. Y'all was under center, handing it off, doing play action like you said. So I'll give him credit for that, but still got to put more points up, bro. Like, come on now. Like,
For
we the
sure.
Eagles, we got Saquon, we got Javante, we got, like, I know it's the Vikings, but it should be like us, where it's like, we don't care who's in front of us. It could be the Packers, whoever, 40. Like, you got the players to do it. So he needs to put it together. That's just
For
me.
sure. For
But
sure. And yeah,
good game
he's
from
not
the
all
defense, though.
Yeah, he not all the way off the hook too. Don't think I'm saying though, bro. Our offense was so predictable. It was ESPN analysts literally saying what we're gonna do. When we're in this formation, we're running the ball. When we're in this formation, we're so like it was just good to see some variety. Now teams are selling out on the run.
I get
So
that.
when we under center, we run a play out. It's gonna open up Saquon too in the future now because teams are gonna know, oh, they passing out of under the center too. It's not just gonna be a run play. So just I
For
like that
sure.
he's and this is not. There's been a couple good games that he's called in a row, like better than the first to start of the season. He's not all the way off the hook though, but yeah, I'm
Okay.
pleased
All
that
right.
he's improving.
No, I get that. That's how I feel about Eberflus too. So I'm with you because he showed little changes and it improved. So I'm with you. What y'all got? What you got from my high Conte?
I got two things. Just two questions. Did you gain any confidence about your team from this performance? And I know a win's a win, but it was a little like you said. If they had a better quarterback, you might have lost this game. And two, I know you were at the game, so if you don't mind telling us about your experience at that game.
Am I more confident? For sure. I'm just confident because we just got off the losing streak. It just 2 losses in a row is dark. I ain't felt that in a while. So like that just bouncing off, and that was a good team regardless of like going into that game. Nobody thought Carson was gonna play like that. So yeah, no, I'm definitely I'm definitely more confident that we got explosive. Like it just felt good, bro. We haven't had explosive plays this season, so just to see that. As for the experience at the game, that game was lit. That was the best stadium I've been to, bro. That was lit. The Vikings fans were funny. They were. I had a couple guys next to me that was talking trash, talking about he's a running back, he's not a quarterback. I said, all right, and I was dragging on him for the rest of the day in there, dog. But nah, yeah, it was a great game. I loved it, man. If y'all ever get a chance, I know Ryan, you about to go. That stadium is legit. It's legit. They don't tailgate though, which kind of threw me off. They just got a little band out front, and but other than that, yeah, no, I definitely, I'm good. Yeah, they had a band out front, like next to the Viking jump. It was weird. The stadium's really in the middle of the city. Like that's the first stadium I've seen in a city too. Like it's all high rises around it. But yeah, we
Hey,
good. Huh?
What you was on the? You was riding up to the jump?
Yeah, I got on the scooter, rode up to the jump.
I was like, yeah, this nigga running fast.
I thought the same thing. I was like, this nigga walk fast as shit.
Yeah.
Y'all slow, bro.
Chill out.
Ryan, what you got for him? You ain't got nothing for him?
I mean,
Mr. Hurts hater? You hate Jalen Hurts, right?
That was the Brian Flores defense, and they look good against it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and I think they had the number one pass defense in the league. So, and they showed up, and it was a lot of the throws that Jalen Hurts had. The two big throws that I saw, it was him being like, I can't think of the word. I'm trying to hurry up so I can eat. But it was him extending the play. He did really great at it. You know what I'm saying? And they were two bombs to AJ Brown. So, I mean, shit, man. It was a great game by them. I think the Vikings is another team that's trying to really find their way for real, especially in their division too. So I know they kicking themselves about losing this game too. So, but yeah, I think it was a win. Wasn't a dominant win, but it was a good win because it's a division. I mean, not a division; it's a conference game. So,
I got some breaking news for you, Mahat.
What's the breaking news?
Brandon Graham is unretiring and he's joining the Eagles for his team season. How do you feel about that?
Pass rush.
I mean, I'm not mad at it, man. I can't. Patrick Johnson, I'm not trying to see no more. 48. So yeah, I'm not mad. I think that's also just a leader we're bringing back. It's more so going to affect the team, like keeping the team together. As far as his play, do I expect much from him? Nah. He was still very good in the run last year, so I think he'll get some plays, he'll get some opportunities. But I'm not. I still would like us to go trade for a guy, get another edge in there. But I like what I saw from Uche. Yeah, BG coming back is lit though. I wouldn't have did it if I was him. Like you left on a Super Bowl, why not leave on that high? Coming back, you risking that, I guess.
Yeah.
But the Eagles made the call. I know he didn't want to retire last year either. They kind of forced him to retire. So, yeah, that's what's up though.
For sure.
Go BG.
Okay. Little breaking news. I just got two last things to highlight about the Eagles. I liked that third down pass from Jalen Hurts.
I was going to bring that up.
I feel like that was the play of the game. Yeah.
It was.
Yeah, that play was crazy.
And it was up to, and it was 3rd and 14. If we don't get that, if we don't get off the field right there, bro, they all they need is a field goal for the lead. So yeah, that was a big time throw. That was a big time throw.
Big time throw. So that's why I was like, okay, this is his game. He got it. That was the Hurts game for sure. And he's had 2 of those this season, I feel like. So, but I feel like he's having them like once a month. Like, let's get some consistency going. But the second thing I wanted to highlight was y'all offensive line looked great, in my opinion. Like that Hurts had time. He was cooling back there, bro. And then he was just bombing this joint. Like, I don't know. I feel like the offensive line is really good pass blocking, but y'all can't run block. Like, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Like you said, y'all need to get that going. I know the center went down. You said the center wasn't looking too good, but like I said, I seen Hurts with time back there for most of
Oh
the time.
yeah,
And
pass
like
pro.
Ron said, he was making Hurts plays. He was dipping, ducking, and doing his thing. But for the most part, he had time. I feel like. So I want to highlight the offensive line. I think they had a really good game because they haven't been having the best games as of late, in my opinion. Mm-hmm.
Hey,
They definitely had a good game.
Yeah.
Mahal,
You said what?
you need to go get Dallas Turner out of Minnesota.
I don't like him.
Appreciate y'all joining us. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, and yeah, keep following us for the Week 8 video coming up tomorrow. So we'll see y'all tomorrow.